How's it going, guys? Today I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I noticed in Bitmex, and it might help you guys be able to trade, especially if you're new to Bitmex, and basically what I go through in crypto today. So I was looking at this chart, and this happened a few days ago. Um, so if you're at this spot, like let's say down here, and you see these, oh shit, sorry. Rule number one in BitMEX: don't use a freaking mouse, a trackpad. Use an actual mouse. So you can see that it just goes up, 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 and it actually never falls or anything. So I noticed that every time it does this, whatever direction it chooses, it's going to continue to go up. So you can see that it goes up here, and it falls a tad, but it does it again here. It goes up, up, up just a little bit. I think it's like 5 cents up every time, and then back down and up 5 cents. Like it keeps trying to go up. It actually goes in that direction. So you'll see that when it does that, it actually, so it's at what, 118.05, it actually ends up going all the way up. And you can see that it hit all the way up to 118.80. So it went up 80 cents here based off all these ups. And you can see that's a lot more greens than reds. So that's how you know what direction it's pretty much going. Also, you have confirmation here based off the pinprick method that I'm going to tell you guys. So perfect pinprick, perfect, that's not it, sorry. Perfect pinprick method is whose dick is bigger than, basically you gotta think about it as this guy's dick is bigger than this last one's dick, and this guy's dick is bigger than this one. So you look at three candles. So on a chart, you look at the last two, which is this one and this one. Is this one longer than this one? Yes. Is this one longer than this one? And this is the current candle. So if this one is turning into this, then you know that the market's going to continue to go down. It might not immediately go down, but it's going to actually go down. And so back to BitMEX, you can see this is pretty close, but not quite perfect. So if you're looking at this one, you see it's that, and this one's bigger. Therefore, I know it's going to continue to go up, and it does over here. Does that make sense? I hope you guys can see that. There's tons of other examples in here about that. But yeah, I noticed that, and I noticed when, yeah, it does this a bunch. It did it last night as well. It continued to go up. Let me try to find it for you guys real quick. Alright, right here is what I was seeing. So right here you see it goes up. I can't zoom anymore, sorry, but I hope you guys can see that it's just a tad up, just a tad up, just a tad up. And then down here it goes all the way up. So if you had put a long in here, which I don't really suggest you do because right now it's a down market, but if you had put a long in here, you would have gained 75 cents. If you would have 35 or 50x that, you would have got a pretty big return on what you invested in. And then you can see that, let me find it, that right now the market is actually going down. Oh, shit. So it's up here, and today's the 24th, right? So at 7 o'clock it was up to here, and now it's all the way down to here. So this trend is going down. And if I was to put a trade in right now, you go look at the 6-hour chart, right? Go here, and literally as much as like be a 2-year-old here. How many red ones are there compared to green ones? There's a hell of a lot more red ones. So we are definitely in a down market. So it would not be a good idea to go long. Right now, I'm not winning right now. I'm actually out of profit because I think I put my short in somewhere around here. And I put my short in because last night or yesterday there was news that Bitcoin's ETF had got denied. So I shorted, and like I thought, so in the middle of the night it actually went way down below where I put my short in, but I was sleeping, so I didn't take it out. and it continued to rise only today for a little bit because there's news that their Bitcoin's trying to get their ETF again, so they're requesting it again. So that's why it's kind of like this fake pump, but it's gonna fall back down. So if you were to put a trade in right now, I'd say go short but low leverage. Um, Nothing too drastic, so probably like 10x. I'd say I'm at 25x, which probably honestly a little too high, but only put in half your stack. That way you have room to work with, so you can fight off liquidations and stuff. So you can throttle your liquidations, and that's pretty much the whole key to Bitmex, is making sure you fight off getting liquidated. If you don't get liquidated, you don't lose your money technically, unless you pull out at a loss, which is pretty much dumb. I mean, you should never really pull out a loss. You should be confident in your trade. And if you're not confident in putting in a trade, don't put it in. It's as simple as that. And let's say you had a big return. Let's say you shorted and got like 50 or 60% back. Don't put a short in right at the bottom. Let's say someone was to put in a short down here. Actually, that's not it. Like I said, don't use a trackpad, because use a mouse or you will lose. Let's say you put your short in down here, right? You gained and made a big profit, and you put it up here and you made a big profit. If you were to short again, it would have rose all the way up here. Give it some time for the market to set back up before you put in a short again. Because if the market's not set up, then you're pretty much shorting at the bottom, which is not what you want. And then you're going to be losing money or fighting liquidation for a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to show in Bitmex. So let me exit this out for now. Yeah, remember the ghost candle. So that's perfect formation is right there. So that's kind of what you want to know, and it goes in both directions. Alright, so I'm gonna disconnect because I don't need it for Bitmex right now. Sure, the new version of Exodus, and that's the wallet that I use. It's really good. Delete that. So I was looking, let's look at my Telegram bots, and they are not running. Cool. Let me get them up and going real quick. Let's see if my doubly bot has given me anything. So, like before, hit it with /start. Go to payout. Let's see what I have. That withdrawal. So find your address. And ooh, I actually have the amount to withdraw. So I think you need like $7 to withdraw. So scroll down, hit request payout. In a matter of minutes, we will send you that much. So let's see how long it takes to actually come in. And this is my other BCH bot, and I'm not going to try to withdraw from that yet. So technically, anybody who has $7 in here, you can actually, on your team, you can actually like click their name and withdraw for them, basically. It's kind of cool. So some people would be like, oh shit, I got money in my wallets, because other people are withdrawing for them because you don't want too much money in here. And then, oh, let's see. Just a notification. Who gives a shit? But yeah, that's oh, hear that sound? Dang, that was quick. $7 right there from Doubly. Yeah, use my links below for Bitmex and Doubly and the arbitrage bot and the EXP asset, all that. It will really help me. If you already have a Bitmex account, I'll keep giving you guys good info on Bitmex and how to trade. Just try to use my link. If you already have an account, though, just withdraw from another account and create another email address. And yeah, that would help me a lot. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys for this video. I'll probably do another Bitmex video on how you can profit from liquidations. It's actually really interesting. It pretty much works like clockwork because I'll give you a hint. I'll show you guys next time. But basically, when someone gets liquidated, or when a bunch of people get liquidated, you can see all the liquidations on Bitmex. It'll rise. Let's say you're getting liquidated. People are getting liquidated when the market is going up. So you have the pinpricks going up. So when people get liquidated, it's gonna exhaust itself just a tad more, maybe for another minute or two, and then it's gonna fall in the other direction. And the reason why it exhausts itself is because people are getting liquidated from sells, from people getting sold, and therefore it has to buy back in. That's why it starts to exhaust out, and it falls back down because the price is technically too high for people to want to keep putting longs in after it ran up that much. So therefore it's going to fall. And if you can catch that top and short, you will gain quite a bit of profit, and it's very easy to do. Probably the easiest trade I've done in Bitmex. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Do something better with your crypto, and be sure to use my links below and check the description. Alright, see you guys later.